Hello everyone, I'm Degavorn and welcome back to Avernum, Escape from the Pit. Last time we entered into Avernum, did a little exploration, fought 3 Nephilim, killed a bunch of rats, got some loot, geared up, and now we're meeting these people, led by Brissa. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on with them, and see what's going on with that other guy. We already went over this part, so let's go ahead and go on. Will you be alright? Perhaps, if we can get out of these caves and get them a moment's safety. How were you disloyal? She winces. I refused to give one of their mayors my favor. He decided to take his own petty revenge, and I would not like to speak of it further. I have another question. All of this fighting is wearing me down. Can you help me? She inspects you and nods. I found a crate of bandages, probably sent down at the same time as we were. I will do what I can. She spends some time bandaging your wounds. Okay. Do you need my help? I would not beg a stranger for aid, except that our situation is desperate. There's a Cretan down here. His name is Lagrin, and he has a pack of brigands and thugs to help him. We can't escape this basement while he blocks the exit. I can't fight him off. I need your help. Can you give it? I will free you from these caves. She nods and looks at the others. For the first time, they look up at you, emerging a tiny bit from the katatona. I thank you. I knew from the moment I saw you that you were a warrior with honor. We will wait here. She returns to standing guard and watching over the others. The conversation ends. Alright, I'm gonna have to make sure I come back and check on them. The people of the ruined building left 2 flasks of liquid on the table. Perhaps a gift for you, perhaps a bribe to mollify the thugs ahead. These potions might help you if you have to fight your way out. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and put that. Shift, click on a stack of items and you can pull away a certain amount. Let's go ahead and pull one out and give it to the warrior. Let's pull out another one and give it to the rogue, because they're the ones that are going to be doing the most fighting. They're going to be the ones taking the most hits. Let's go ahead and search over here, make sure there's nothing weird left behind. Stone blocks, don't know if they're going to be worth anything, but let's grab them anyway. Check down here. A rock. I'm pretty sure that's worthless, but let's go ahead and take it. Let's move on. Oh, hello. We got people. Roland, thug, Nephilim archer, thug, Nephilim archer. Okay, I'm assuming this is going to be a fight. Let's go ahead and walk a little closer. After your meeting with Lagrin, you aren't surprised to find these people waiting for you. 3 humans who have teamed up with 2 Nephilim. They smirk and raise their blades as you step into the dark of their fire. I can't speak right. As the reek of burning fungus assaults your nose, one of them says, "Well, you knew this was coming. Lagrin let you know what was happening. I hope you're ready. At least you won't be in this pit much longer." And let's just forego any conversation and attack. The thugs honestly thought they would hear you talk and plead. They weren't expecting someone who would actually fight back. Your charge catches them by surprise. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and get into combat. We're gonna go ahead and take Roland down first. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about disciplines. That would be this well-aimed blow. Once used, it takes 3 turns to recover again to use it again, but still, a little more accuracy never hurts. Let's go ahead and get protection up, because we are going to need it this time around. And it looks like our curse wore off, so let's reactivate that. Ooh. We got a bunch of archers. That's annoying. Good thing they all missed. With protection up, most people won't be able to hurt us at this point. Let's go ahead and... I forgot to use his discipline. Alright, let's go ahead and cast Smite on Roland. Oh, he's still alive? Fireball on Roland. Because we want him down because he's the only one that can really hurt us. As you can see, most of the archers just keep missing. Let's go ahead and focus on this thug. Wow, he is dead. Let's smite this thug. And fireball him as well. He's still alive. Oh, missed. 1 damage. Nothing. Let's go ahead and charge this archer, because why not? He can take out this guy. Oh, wrong button. Smite this Nephilim archer. Fireball this guy. Oh, he's still alive. Not for long. Finished him. And oh, he's still alive. Let's go ahead and take him out with a projectile. Alright. Combat's over. Let's grab the stick off the ground right here. Grab all of this stuff as well. Anything else laying around? Oh, wrong button. There we go. Okay, nope. Alright, let's go ahead and divvy this stuff up. The stick is obviously weaker than the sword, so it's not really worth keeping. It is 2 pounds, whereas the sword is 6. It's not worth it. Wooden shield. Let's go ahead and give that to the priest, just in case she needs to get into melee range. The boots can go to the rogue, so he's got that at least. Crude dagger, everyone starts with that. Stick is worse than that. Let's move along. You move cautiously down the corridor. You are still past Lagran's thugs, but their leader is still ahead, and without the key, you doubt you will be able to escape the pit. Okay, it recommends saving the game, so let's go ahead and save it under this one. Degevorn. Open. Oh. I can't open my parentheses? Okay. Let's play. Okay, I can't add apostrophes? Nope. Okay. Okay, game saved. That way if things go bad, we don't have to lose all of it. Now, if things go bad, I might just have to restart the game, but that's beside the point. Let's go ahead and grab these clay pots. We're going to go ahead and grab everything we can before dealing with Lagran and his crew. Anything else down here? No. No. Okay, amphora. Put them in the junk bag with everything else. Alright, time to deal with this guy. Let's just step on up. You round the corner and come face to face with Lagran, a petty thug with delusions of grandeur. When he gets a good look at you, he realizes that perhaps his plan to build a new empire within Avernum is not going to work out, and yet he doesn't give up. He stands between you and the locked gate leading to the exit and snarls at you. You notice dark stains around his mouth. Perhaps he has eaten something recently that is tinkering with his brain. He points his blade at you. You got past my warriors, and what? They are dead? Well, I will get more. The Empire sends down more killers every day. Avernum won't take them, but I will. You notice that he is holding something in his offhand, but you can't tell what it is. Give me the key and I will spare you. Lagran's brigands seem to think that this is a pretty good deal, but he shakes his head. No, I am no fool. I can start again once you are dead. I won't let you throw me into the abyss. Come on. He charges you. His warriors, seeing no option, regretfully follow him. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this started. Poisoning Lagrum. Very good. He's dazed. Let's get protection back up because it wore off during the time. And this time we're going to do something special. We're going to summon a beast. a zombie in this particular instance. 1 damage. Miss. Miss. And miss. Okay, let's continue focusing on Lagrin. I keep forgetting to use disciplines. There we go. Oh, the zombie did something. Priest, smite, Lagrin. Mage, fireball, Lagrin. He missed. Missed. Miss. 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 Continue focusing on Lagrin. Okay, he's at half health. He must be feeling it. Mage, fireball, Lagrin. Lagrin is wounded. He is bleeding and exhausted. No, you will not stop me. I have one thing I smuggled. He raises his left hand and you can see that he is holding a glass globe. Goodbye, fool. Enjoy your new life of servitude. He smashes the globe against the floor. A cloud of lavender smoke spreads out, choking you, confusing you. Lagrim turns and runs to the gate, the key in his hand. Okay. Everyone around gets terrified for 1 turn, except for the zombie somehow. Lagrim has a free path to the exit gate. He puts his key in the keyhole, turns, and shoves the iron bars. The moment they are open a few inches, he slides through and runs upstairs. You immediately hear a commotion coming from above. Alright. And... okay, everyone's terrifying went away. Let's go ahead and get back into combat. Let's take out this archer real fast. Wow, we keep missing. Oh. Our protection wore off. That's not good. Go ahead and go here. Protect. Priest. Protection. Let's get that back up. Mage can go over here. Mage. Fireball. There. As usual, they keep missing. Take him down. Let's go for that thug then. I missed. Going to Priest, Spite. So Cave Wolf. Let's go ahead and just shoot him with an arrow. I missed. Oh, rats. Oh, this is bad. For my warrior. Oh, I keep forgetting about the disciplines again. Well, I didn't forget that time at least. Priest, Spite, that thug. We need to take them out. Mage, fireball, thug. Thank you, protection. Let's take out these rats. I keep missing. Priest, Spite. There we go. Or smite. Mage, fireball. Take out that thug. So we can turn around and focus on the rats. Alright. The priest is running low on spells, but once we get to the town we can take care of that. Ooh, the warrior's starting to look pretty rough. The last rat. Alright. Hopefully that's it. Let's go ahead and go over here. Gather another cloak, meat, bars of iron, bags of meal. Let's go ahead and put those in there. In the junk bag, as usual. Gather a sword. Come over here. Gather more meal. The crude dagger can go in the junk bag as well. Gather rock crystal. Come over here. Gather rock 2 crystals. Come down here. There's a chest that we saw a lot earlier. 2 scrolls of papyrus. A scroll of radiate ice. 2 bars of iron. The iron and the papyrus can go into the junk bag. The scroll can go to the mage, since you know, he's the one that uses it. gather 2 more rocks. Come over here, gather the healing herb and a mushroom. Gonna leave the healing herbs on the priest. The mushroom can stay here. Oh, make sure we put those away as well. Alright. That's everything it looks like. Let's go ahead and go back and check up on Brista. Okay. Move over here. It's too far to auto walk all this way. There we go. Brisa watches you closely. Her spear is always in her hands. What else do you need of us? I hope that you haven't joined those thugs. Lagrin is gone. You can escape now. She is so relieved that, for a moment, you think she might break into tears. But then she starts nudging the others with her shoe. Come on, let's escape while we can. As they rise, she turns to you. I thank you. This has been a rough arrival, but perhaps things will improve. She thinks, but I doubt it. Then she turns and begins to escort the others towards the exit. Conversation ends. Woo, level up. Let's go ahead and deal with that. Warrior, let's go ahead and put the first point into... Alright, strength is for chance to hit and damage from melee weapons. Enables you to wear heavier armor. Best for warriors. Dexterity, how fast you are on your feet. Improves your chance to hit and damage from missiles. Reduces chances of being hit in combat. Helps you act sooner. This is not bad for warriors as well, but my warrior is going to be focusing on melee anyway. Intelligence, how good you are at thinking things out and solving problems. Increases character spell energy and helps with resisting charming and other mental magic. Good for magicians. Endurance measures how hardy you are. The more endurance you have, the more health you'll have, and the less poison and other such afflictions will affect you. Also helps you resist harmful magic. Okay, let's go ahead and keep strength and endurance equal for my warrior. Dexterity and... No, yes. We'll figure out what to do with the rogue. Because the rogue is going to be dual wielding. Okay, we also have 2 points to spend on these, whatever, the skills. There, that's it. Okay, I can either go with hardiness, blade master, more into melee weapons, pole arms, and bows, throw missiles, sharpshooter, gymnastics, or I can go into magic, which I don't think I will. Gonna leave that for other characters. Let's see, melee weapon. Your skill with a bladed melee weapon, daggers, and swords in combat increases both damage done and your chance to hit 1% per level. Also makes more battle disciplines available. Pole arms. Your skill in the use of pole weapons, spears, pikes, halberds in combat increases both damage and chance to hit. Okay, same as before. Bow does the same with bows. Throw missiles does the same with javelins and razor discs, whatever those are. Hardiness, act like natural armor. Each level of hardiness reduces damage you take from all sources, even magic, poison, and acid. Blade Master makes you far more efficient with all blades and pole weapons. Each level increases damage by 3% and chance to hit by 1%. Also helps you recover from fatigue more quickly. Good for characters that are going to be using disciplines a lot. Let's go ahead and put 1 point into that. Sharpshooter, that's for missile weapons. Gymnastics is for evasion. Alright, I'm gonna stick away from that. Going to put the last point into hardiness. And since my soldier is gonna be the one taking the most hits, he probably is gonna want the most health. Let's go with good health. And, alright, he's done. Next, we've got the rogue. Ooh, he looks like he might need more endurance. Actually, we're going to go with strength and dexterity because that will allow him to be more evasive. So let's go ahead and put one into evasion. He's got 2 in melee weapons, 1 in bow, and since he's going to be the rogue, we're going to want him evading, so gymnastics would be the best bet to put first point in. And we're going to also want this with him. Oh, and for obvious reasons, we're going to want nimble fingers, because that increases tool use. I forgot about tool use. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, 1 to dexterity, 1 to gymnastics, 1 to tool use, and nimble fingers. So now tool use has 3 plus extra 1 once I accept this. As you can see right here, this is now equivalent to tool use 4. Good for disarming traps, opening chests, picking locks, that kind of stuff. Alright, let's go with the priest. Intelligence, obviously, and endurance to survive better. Let's go ahead and keep intelligence 2 points above endurance for her. Let's go over this way. First aid. At end of combat, the skill will restore some of your health and spell energy. The more opponents killed in battle, the greater the effect. The more of this present in your party, the better. Okay, so having this would help out the entire party, not just the one who has it. Arcane lore, how familiar you are with magical lore. Used to decode magical inscriptions and spells. The more of this your group, the better. Also helps resist mental effects. Okay. And this is for priest spells itself. Magical efficiency. Your ability to focus your mind enables you to channel magic more effectively. Whenever you cast a spell, there is a chance that you won't spend all of the energy you normally would. Makes spells more efficient. That sounds like a good thing to have. Luck. Okay, just makes you more lucky. Cave lore helps you calm hostile monsters, forage for treasures, and resist certain unpleasant magical effects. The more of this you have, the better the effects. We're probably going to want that later, but I think I will keep that on my rogue. Spellcraft increases effectiveness of all your spells by 2% per level. That I can't get because I don't have spellcraft, but reduces 3% per level resistance to all hostile magic effects. And that's for mages. We're not going to bother with that. But what we will put the last point in is first aid. We're going to go with energy blessing to increase maximum spell energy. Lets us cast more spells. Okay, and you. Going to go with intelligence for obvious reasons. Going to put a point into magical efficiency, and we'll wait on resistance because that's not required right away. Let's put 1 point into spellcraft and energy blessing as well. Alright, and that's level ups for everyone. Okay, we're done here. Time to leave. Finally. You emerge from the dark tunnels, and your claustrophobia is immediately replaced with vertigo. You are in a fort within a gigantic cavern. The stone ceilings arc hundreds of feet over your head. As your eyesight adjusts, you look around the world of Avernum for the first time. You are inside what looks to be some sort of fort. It is made of huge bricks of stone, roughly mortared together. Wood must be rare down here. Only the doors are made of it. There are a few odd trees nearby, more fungus than wood. Then, when your awe of the strange sight fades, you notice the warriors. They stand around the lip of the pit. You are in, warriors drawn. Some of them have bows pointed at you, ready to fire. You are prepared to defend yourself. A man comes running forward from the south. Stop, stop, he shouts. Don't fire, let me talk. Okay, I have messed that up so much. Okay, let's go ahead and go this way. A small man runs towards you, waving his arms. His skin is incredibly pale in the strange light from the fungal ceiling. When he reaches you, he stops and bends over, hands on his knees, breathing heavily. When he regains his breath, he says, "Don't attack. I am Andrew the Greeter. We are Avernites. We are here to welcome and help you." A thug named Lagrin just came out this way. Did you catch him? Andrew looks embarrassed. We tried. When he ran out, his face was covered. By the time we were sure he was the killer and not an innocent arrival, he had already fled. I was the one who defeated him. Andrew takes a step back and inspects you. You have the look of a warrior with some potential. It is good. With all the forces that threaten us, Avernum needs warriors like you. I am sure he will be found. What happens to us? Well, your new life begins. Now that you have emerged, I have something to say to you. Yes. As Andrew speaks, the guards nearby watch solemnly. Each of them went through the same ceremony, the beginning of a new life. Andrew says, "On behalf of Avernum, I welcome you to your brand new home here in the darkness. Our lot is hard, but we are free of the crushing hand of the Empire. We offer you peace and aid, as long as you aid us in return." He smiles weakly. "That is all. We have some aid for you, then you can go out and start your new life. You call yourself the Greeter. It is my task. I wait for new arrivals such as yourselves and welcome them." He bows. "Welcome to Avernum. Tell me more about Avernum." "Avernum is what we call this place. Countless miles of tunnels, caverns, and icy subterranean rivers. It is your new home." He smiles sadly. "Avernum, what does that word mean?" "In ancient times, Avernum was one of the names of the underworld. It was the place where souls were sent to be judged when their lives were over." "Appropriate, yes? Why are you welcoming me?" "It is my job. I am here to ease the considerable shock of being cast into the underworld, of course." "So, welcome to the underworld." He pauses to think. "Also, I'm here to say that you can get information about Avernum and supplies. I have another question. How can you help me?" "We can provide two things for you here: supplies and information. Once you know where you can go and have a few coins to get yourself established, we send you on your way. Information is always useful." Thairl is the town's sage. He lives and works in the building just a little bit to the southwest. He's a bit glum, but he does his job well. He will answer your questions as best he can. Of course, you should get supplies first. "I can get supplies?" "To prevent certain problems, new arrivals are sent to Tor to get modest supplies to support themselves until they find work. He's in the building to the south. We've found doing otherwise results in desperate, dangerous, and violent new citizens. This way, you'll have a fair chance. What you do with it when you leave here is your business." "Can't I just stay here?" "That is a common question. I'm afraid not. This fort is small, and we already have all the defenders we need. The rest of Avernum needs you." "I have another question. Can I return to the surface?" "A common question. No. I would abandon any hope of ever seeing the sun again. The sooner you give up on that, the sooner you can begin to make a new life here." "I refuse to accept that. There must be a way out." Andrew shrugs. "I did not expect you to believe me. That comes in time. One day you will settle in. Life here is hard, but it has its own rewards and moments of beauty. Do you need anything else?" "Okay, that's everything. Go ahead and... Okay. Just finish everything. That is all for now." Alright. Portal guard, Andrew, portal guard, portal guard, portal guard. Okay, I'm assuming that these guys won't talk. There are guards watching the entrance of the arrival caves, ready to stop anyone dangerous or violent who may emerge. Alas, as you have seen, their system is not as secure as it could be. Okay. Alright, that's... Okay. Let's move along. A rock over here. Let's grab it. You're a guard. Okay, he doesn't want to talk to her. Varen Dunbar. Let's talk to Varen first. There is an Avernite wandering around the streets of the fort looking for new arrivals. He wears a jerkin of thick leather hide, and a bow of black wood hangs from his shoulder. The moment he sees you, he almost rushes to greet you. "Welcome to Avernum," he says. "I am Varen, and you look newly arrived, and, if you don't mind me saying, a bit harmless. I have an opportunity for you." "Who are you looking for?" People like you, people with talents, skills with a blade or magic. The sort of people who could help Avernum. Help Avernum to what? Varen looks grim. To survive. Our battles are, whether you like it or not, your battles. Your aid may be the thing that tilts the balance in the favor of every human in the underworld. What is this opportunity? The opportunity to fight for Avernum so that we can all survive. And in return, you can gain what little renown and comfort there is available in this dark place. Tell me more. He nods. A wise choice. You should go to Silvar, west of here, and meet the mayor. I have been sent to recruit people like you, and I think you will find the work to your liking. That is all. I will leave you to regain your bearings. He nods and walks off, looking for other potential recruits. Dunbar. You see a worn and scarred middle-aged man. He has the thin, washed-out look you already associate with many years in Avernum. You hope your time here is kinder to you. He carries a potted plant and a shovel. He nods to you and sets down the pot for a moment. I am Dunbar. Welcome. What is your job? I am the groundskeeper, and gardener, and fix-it man. I like gardening the best, but I do what they need. Tell me about the plants. Well, we've bred some pretty weird plants down here. All sorts of mushroom for food and fodder. Those weird twisted trees give what little wood we have, and so on. Mages make the plants. I grow them. You eat mushrooms? Yes, and not much else. You'll get sick of them before too long, but they're food, and that's what counts. How do the trees grow down here? Amazing, aren't they? The roots dig into the rock, and the leaves absorb moisture from the air. They get light from the fungus above. I can't figure out how the scrawny things stay alive, but they do. I've never heard of trees like this. That's because they were created down here by the wizards. They live in a tower to the south or something. All the wizards go there. They do all the standard weird stuff with demons and such. But they make plants too. Without them, we'd all be dead. I have another question. How long have you been down here? Hard to tell. Tough to keep track of years without being able to see the sun. Sometimes they say what year it is, but I don't see why I should believe them. They can't see the sun any more than I can. But a long time? Yes, a long time. Building, fighting, tending to my garden. He looks down at the vicious scar on his arm. Like the gardening best. Alright, that's all for now. Okay, let's go ahead and head to this house. Tor's Supplies. Let's step on in, see if there's anything to get. Let's avoid stealing for now. Let's grab the candles since they are not stealing. Talk to Tor. There's a tall man sitting behind the counter wearing bronze armor. Behind him is a large rack of crude stone and bronze weapons. He recognizes you as a new arrival in an instant. Don't recognize you, and I recognize everyone. You must be new. He raises and shakes your hand. You can see how desperately pale years down here have made him. I am Tor. I'm here to give you some supplies before you are on your way. What do you do here? Well, sometimes I maintain the weapons of the guard, sometimes I guard travelers going to Silvar, but I spend most of my time giving supplies to newcomers. What is Silvar? Silvar is the closest town to the west. A very good place to find work, if you need it. You should ask Therl about it. His office is the next building to the south. Do the weapons need lots of maintenance? He looks bad. Get them with disdain. Pretty crude work, huh? Good metal is rare down here. Tools to work it rarer still. And enchanted items? Good luck finding them. Enchanted items? Where can they can be found? Sometimes. Some are made at the Tower of Magi. Also, when Avernum was first discovered, the Empire sent many explorers down here. A lot of them were killed, but their equipment remains. Such items are rare, valuable, and precious, though. I wouldn't go hunting them. Better to live a peaceful life in one of the forts, I think. I have another question. Can I get supplies? Tor nods, makes some notes on a scroll made of crude parchment, and hands you a pouch, some dried meat, and a loaf of unappealing, slightly gray bread. This is the starting allowance all new arrivals are given to help them get stabilized. We want you to become productive citizens of Avernum as soon as possible. Good luck to you. Where do you get supplies you give out? Some are sent here by the army, others are sent by the Empire. Sometimes they give us weapons and food and other things. We find them in the arrival caves with the new exiles. Okay, we already read all this stuff. Ooh, hello. And that's stealing as well, so let's not do that. But that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for coming. If you have any hints, tips, tricks, comments, put them in the comments section down below. Thank you for showing up. Next time we'll finish exploring this town, whatever it is. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.